Today we live in a world inundated with countless pieces of information and rapid changes. Amidst this whirlwind, many people look back at their lives and constantly ask themselves questions. Where am I headed and what will my future look like? In the face of these questions, we often dig up memories of the past. We easily make vague assumptions, telling ourselves that because things were a certain way in the past, the future will be no different, heavily burdening our own steps. However, there is a truth we must clearly recognize. The present me is the only bridge connecting yesterday and tomorrow, the past and the future. If you conclude that your future will be just like your past, simply because things used to be that way, it is no different from erasing your own future with your own hands. This shift in perspective is not just about having a simple positive mindset. It is an attitude toward life and a fundamental law to fully claim the time that is yet to come. We open our eyes every morning to start a new day, but our minds are often still filled with the events of yesterday. Mistake we made, wounds we received in the past, or the memories of failures that have plagued us for a long time follow us like ghosts, shaking our present selves. Amidst that instability, we predict the future all too easily. We reason that because we failed at this task before, it won't work this time either. Or because we were hurt by someone in the past, everyone we meet in the future will be exactly the same. However, this judgment is a clear error that makes no sense logically or in the natural order of life. Past data is merely a record of time that has already slipped away. It can never be an absolute law that dictates your approaching future. The past me and the present me are strictly different, and the landscape of the future changes completely, depending on what choices the present me makes, and with what mindset I cross this bridge. When we think about it, the past is a realm that has already flown by, leaving us unable to touch it. Conversely, the future is an unvisited, mysterious territory, whose reality cannot yet be seen with our eyes. The only thing that actually exists between these two immense dimensions of time and space is this very moment, the present. Therefore, the present me performs the role of a massive bridge, linking the past and the future. For the trajectory of a life that departed from the land of the past to advance into the new land of the future, it must inevitably pass through the bridge called now. Yet if we stand still on this bridge, while carrying the heavy baggage and negative stigmas of the past, or if we try to copy and paste the image of the past directly into the future, that bridge no longer serves as a pathway forward. It only results in blocking the road to the future by ourselves, and trapping us in the prison of the past. Many people say they want change, but in reality they fear it. At the very bottom of that fear always lies the deceptive whisper that because things were a certain way in the past, they will remain so. This whisper functions like a defense mechanism, stemming from an instinct to preemptively protect oneself from the pain of facing another failure after starting a new challenge. If you tell yourself that you were always this way, or that failure is obvious this time because it happened before, and give up on the challenge, your mind might feel at ease for the moment. This is because it gives you an excuse even if you fail. However, the most terrifying tragedy that occurs when this attitude is repeated is that all the countless possibilities that could appear in your future wither away without sprouting even a single bud. It is an act of pre-painting the canvas of the future with the faded colors of the past, leaving nothing visible. This is a harsh treatment, no different from erasing your own future by yourself. This does not mean that past experiences are worthless. Past failures, successes, pains, and joys have all become crucial nourishment, forming the present me. However, they are merely a reference book, not an absolute script that defines the next page of the book called my life. An excellent architect does not stick only to the old dirt roads that used to be in that spot when laying a bridge. They erect sturdy steel beams and create a solid bridge, completely different from yesterday, based on a new design. The bridge of our lives must be the same. No matter what mistakes we made in the past, or what environment we grew up in, that is just scenery left behind the bridge. On this bridge where I stand right now, I hold the right and the power to make an entirely new choice. Though I might have been frail and shaken yesterday, if I steel my resolve on this bridge today, the me of tomorrow can stand as a completely different, steadfast person. One of the characteristics of people who erase their own future is that they fix their self-definition to past specifications or events. They draw boundaries around themselves, saying they can't do it. because their personality has always been this way, or that this is their limit, because they have such a past background. However, human beings are living organisms that change every single moment. It is scientifically and mentally self-evident that the me of yesterday and the me of today are not perfectly identical. Just as new cells grow every day, our minds and possibilities are renewed every moment through new choices. We must boldly turn our gaze away from the past and look at the bridge we are stepping on right now. This bridge is like a space of alchemy that can transform the darkness of the past into the light of the future. The connection that turns painful memories of the past into assets, called experience, and uses them as a springboard to leap into the future, is none other than the present me. To fully revive the future without erasing it, the work of separating the past from myself is required first. A past event is merely something I experienced. It does not represent the very essence of who I am. Even if you failed in business, dropped out of an exam, or experienced disappointment in a human relationship in the past, that was just a phenomenon of that moment, and your essence is not branded as a failure. You must boldly sever that link. You should coolly acknowledge the fact that things were a certain way in the past, but intercept the vicious cycle that leads to the sentence, stating the future will also be this way. Instead, you must rewrite the narrative of your life with sentences like, things were that way in the past, but the present me will act differently, and therefore my future will be entirely new. This simple shift in language and thought becomes the first step to awakening the me as a bridge. The reason we fear the future is because it is not predetermined. Because it is invisible and nothing is certain, anxiety creeps in, and we commit the mistake of predicting the future by bringing in the most familiar memories of the past to calm that anxiety. However, the fact that it is not predetermined means a tremendous opportunity to become anything. The power to turn anxiety about an untrodden path into excitement depends entirely on what mindset I, who am playing the role of the bridge at this very moment, choose. Do not confine yourself to past data. Past failure was merely a process of learning how not to do something, not a prophecy that you will fail next time as well. A person who clearly realizes their identity as a bridge merely uses the past as a toll to go to the future, and does not sit down and cry in that spot. In the long journey of life, we constantly stand at crossroads of choice. At every moment of choice, we come face to face with our past selves. If we listen to the negative words whispered by our past selves, our future gradually loses its light and vanishes. On the other hand, when we extend our gratitude to our past selves and move forward, declaring that it is now time for us to advance, the future reveals its form clearly. You are a noble and powerful bridge connecting yesterday and tomorrow. Do not let the memories of yesterday block your tomorrow. Instead of the foolish choice of erasing your own future, you must believe in the power of this moment and boldly extend your bridge toward the future. The past is behind you, the future is ahead of you, and the great key that connects them is held exclusively in the hands of you, who live in the present